Welcome to today's devotion. I'm reading from the Hardest Part Lent devotion by Kate Bowler and the Everything Happens team. John 19:14 through 18 says, He said to the Jews, Behold your king. They cried out, Away with him, crucify him. Pilate said to them, Shall I crucify your king? The chief priest answered, We have no king but Caesar. So he delivered him over to be crucified. So they took Jesus and he went out, bearing his own cross, to the place called the place of a skull, which in Aramaic is called Golgotha. There they crucified him and with two others, one on each side, and Jesus between them. There's a solemnity that comes upon us in the face of death, any death. But this is different. Someone alive beyond all telling has died. His body is still, and there are witnesses who confirm it. They were there with him during his life and his dying, and the strong were with him to the end. They did not turn away, and neither do we. With all that we are, all that we know, we come. Solidarity in life and in death. That is the movement of God towards us in the life and death of Jesus. That we may be one with God. So how do you approach this mystery? What words make sense to you? Here's a blessing for Good Friday today. Bless you, following where love has led, the foot of a cross, to stand with Mary and John, a mother and a close friend, overwhelmed that it should come to this, powerless and utter loss. Bless you, witnessing how hope and healing, laughter and feasting, miracles and promises have come to this untold suffering, a cruel death. It is finished. Blessed are you as the darkness deepens and a figure moves cautiously, hands reaching to ease his body down. Blessed are you with the women, spices and linens in hand, doing what is possible with grief so large. Laying him in a tomb. Blessed are you in the shadow's power, Roman soldiers sealing the entrance and the finality pressing down. Blessed are we who remain here in wonder, in the heavy silence of death. Asking again, is this how love wins? Thanks for watching. Easter is creeping up on us. Today is Good Friday. Join us tonight at 7 p.m. for our Good Friday service, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next devotion. Luke 22:48 says, But Jesus said to him, Judas, it is with a kiss that you are betraying the Son of Man. Judas had been with Jesus almost from the beginning. They'd walked those dusty roads together, felt the press of crowds, all needing help and healing. And that night, they just finished supper together. Judas was a disciple of Jesus who called him friend. There's no sharper sting than the hurt from a friend's betrayal. And Judas had used the most human expression of intimacy, a kiss, to make sure the Roman soldiers knew Jesus was the one that they should arrest. He didn't resist, pausing only to express to Judas the painful truth. Jesus referred to himself as the Son of Man, the one about to give himself for all of humanity. And there's so much poignancy in this phrase. Jesus was one who knew human suffering from inside out. The one who gave his disciples the new mandate that very night to love one another like he loved them, and showed them what that meant by the intimate gesture of washing their feet. And he was the one betrayed by the intimate gesture of a kiss. Let's pick one word that stands out to you in this reflection. Let it lead you, asking God what it means for you today. Here's a blessing for Maundy Thursday, which is today. Blessed are you standing at night's edge, the festival of grief and somehow triumph. End draws near, and yet something new is beginning. Grace doesn't add up. It sits with betrayers, washes the feet of backstabbers, breaks bread with the disloyal, and shares a cup with the double dealers. Blessed are you when guarantees slip, as love shows becomes costly, asking for everything and promising nothing. May you see beauty in this sacrifice, love that begs us to keep loving even as hearts are broken. Blessed are you, remembering when forgetting feels easier, that in this undoing the world is being remade. Thanks for watching. Easter is creeping up on us. Tomorrow is Good Friday. Please join us for the Good Friday service at 7 p.m. and we'll see you tomorrow for the next devotion. Thanks for watching.